that's why Adam Driver was in Kota. 'Cause he did all the intro for the
Mm.
Kota race, didn't he?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Have you ever seen a film called Lucky Logan?
No.
Right. It's. I'm not going to give away a lot. If you ever get a chance, it's worth a watch. The best way I heard it described, I won't spoil it, it was like Redneck's Ocean 11.
Ah, okay.
But it was Adam Driver and Daniel Craig. So as I put it at the time, it was a Sith Lord and James Bond plan a heist. And
Okay.
it's actually a really good film.
I'll add it to my list, as you would say.
Yeah, it's well worth a watch if you.
Yeah, I need to catch up with Gold Rush, but I need to also get. I want to watch Superfast again.
I ended up sticking Big Trouble in Little China last night, Saturday night.
Hmm.
Just there was nothing on, so we had Disney Plus, and I was going to stick that on. It's been a few months since I watched it.
There's
I still
not.
think it's a brilliant film.
Where are you?
I'm on the road in front of you.
Okay, so neither of us are near our sleep points right now.
Yeah, but I can still teleport over there. You bear with me a second, let me do what I'm doing, and then I can do it.
How can you even see where you're going?
I've got these weird things called headlights, Chris. They're a
Yes,
strange
but
invention.
no, what I mean is, I couldn't see them.
I can see no problem.
I don't know, I get worried.
I'm also not wearing sunglasses while we're doing this, so that could be part of the
I'm
problem.
not wearing sunglasses.
Alright, Bono.
But I don't. He got his eyes open. Don't know, I think David needs glasses at times.
As long as they're full of beer, I'll take them.
Do you seriously not need glasses?
The last time I had an eye test was when I was about 14.
And you've not had one since?
Nope.
I'm very surprised because of your job. I'm surprised they don't make you go for an eye test.
No, I can still read a number plate at twice the distance required for a license.
He says.
I can. I've proven it.
Alan turned around and said that he thinks you do and you're playing F1.
He's only jealous of my skills.
I would say what skills?
Let's look at every championship we've done in every F1 game, and I think I've finished in front of you in every single one.
Yeah, well. I don't give a shit about the numbers.
You do when it comes to this fantasy league, just because you're winning it.
Yeah, that's different. It's a fantasy league, it's different.
It's only different because you're winning.
Alan goes, what skills hitting people?
Yeah, it's called tactical contact.
Tactical contact. Shall I bring up, Hang on, which race?
You can bring up what you like, mate, as long as you clean up after yourself.
Was it China? Yeah, Alan says China for one. A little bit of a racing incident at Spa.
And you want me to skip the night?
Yeah.
Pretty much 8 o'clock anyway.
Which is that's not a good idea. I should have stopped my tractor first. Will my tractor stop, or will it have kept rolling? Because if it's kept rolling, it's
If
gone.
I kept going with your foot on the floor.
I know to take care of my animals. You have to tell me, game. They're not gonna die. There is enough food in there. China, Spa, quarter. What do I do here? Because I've now got awkward bale sizes. And the trailer will only go by one type, won't it?
No, take one at once, yeah. You will take them all, but you have to be in trips.
I need to find my tractor. I've only ever done that once.
No, you've done that multiple times.
Have I?
You definitely.
What, to a bad effect?
Definitely.
No, you just cause accidents, David.
Look, I've told you, you don't get a reward for taking tyres back with usable tread on them.
I'm not on
So I
about-
don't see the point.
I remember Austria. There was an incident.
Why the fuck was the time you rage quit with being you in qualifying?
No.
He claims it was a disconnect, folks, but the timing was very sus.
No.
How could you say that, Alan? I'm so offended.
Oh dear, it's getting worse between these two. No, it's not about the. Was it against? Was it the F2 cars?
I can't remember now.
The most recent accident you buggered me up on was Japan.
I have no idea what you're talking about, folks. I think you tried to tarnish my good reputation.
I do, because it's on TikTok. It's on the GametimeUK TikTok. Where I ended up coming in like a wrecking ball, because I...
You often come in like a wrecking ball.
Overtake at Silverstone in the F2 car. Overtake.
No,
I'm lost on that one. Are you? Do you have any recollection of that, David? I'm lost. Which season?
Christ. Probably about 18 at this point.
Unless no, it might be this year.
Oh no, I mean, well, you mean the F2 thing.
Yeah. Yeah, but we know what Alan's like round Silverstone. That's our problem. We can't. We just.
Yeah, he has got some talents. They're weird, but
Oh, a couple of years ago. Yeah, without going back and looking through everything, it'd be like, yeah, I'm pretty close at this point. Because we've done that much
oh yeah.
F1.
We've done a lot of it. I've told you before. So if I could figure out where they were, the stuff I'd love to go back and extract, but I don't have any sort of reference point as to where I would find them.
No. I mean, even me looking through my own videos, I wouldn't know.
That's what I mean. Even to go back through the channel, there's like old GTA quotes and stuff.
Yeah.
But you don't even know where to begin. And we've got such a back catalogue these days.
Yeah, but is that because of... Oh, okay, so... It only allows one bale size at a time, but it actually took them too. weird.
Watch out, he might glitch. I had to sell a trailer because he glitched.
Why?
He took a wrong size bail on it and then couldn't let go of it.
I haven't. Don't worry, I got an idea. I can actually fasten the tension belt to keep that loose bail there as well. Yeah, I think we do need. Well, it would be nice to do an F2 championship.
We talked about this, and then the F123 screwed over so many parts
The leagues and stuff.
of things we use.
Yeah, I know. That's the hardest thing about it. Is the good stuff that we could have used,
They seem to get rid of for some reason. Little things like the way they changed the leagues was just an unnecessary thing.
yeah, but it was more, that problem was it was more targeted to the esports, it seemed, with the leagues.
Which, and I've said this before, I'm sure, but fair enough if that's what they want to target, but at least the fact we had to set dates and that, we couldn't just run a league that we could jump into when we were available.
Yeah, like we
chance
used to
of us
do.
Yeah, we used to have a league set up, but we can't always guarantee we're online at the same time every week. Just we all have lives.
Hmm.
And like I say, the fact that we basically the game was like, nope, you have to be here, and if you're not here on time, you miss a session, and then we
Yeah.
had random disconnect issues here, there, and everywhere.
Okay, so that putting that loose bail on under the tension belt, and actually having the trailer folded, it took the random bail first, and then I could take all the free bails as well with this trailer. It just wouldn't take the random. If I just kick that there a minute. Who's finished where? You finished there? Please tell me you replanted. Yeah, okay, you have, but you've done 2 growth stages. But you're planted, so that's all I care about right now. That doesn't bother me as much. Yeah, the problem is with like doing the F2 championship now without league, you'd have
That was
to,
very difficult. We'd have to do the points ourselves, basically.
yeah, you'd have to do like a spreadsheet or something with the points. And yeah. As much as it would be a good idea, seemed like a good idea, I just wish they'd never have messed, you know.
No, I agree.
I mean, I started Breaking Point, not gone back to it. It's not gripped me at all. And for the fact that they just like shove too much of Devin Butler in your face, and I just think he's an annoying prick. No offense to the voice actor that voiced him, but the character was just so hateable. It's actually just put me, you know, because I didn't like him in the first game, like the first time that they put him into the story. You knew he was coming back in the second, but no, I just, because he's just that much of an annoying prick in it and all that lot, it's just put me off wanting to even bother play it. You know, I think I got as far as doing a bit with Callie Mayer, the new like character they brought into things, and then after that, after I've done all got so far, and then just just give up with it. It's been one of the, as an F1 fan, it's going to pain me. It's been a poor title.
To be honest, it's lived on its name for a few years at this point.
They need to drop the engine. There's a couple of games that need to drop their game engine.
I'll play one right now.
I'll see if I can bear it, but I'll see. Yeah, this game would do with
Benefit from an update.
would benefit from an engine update, that's for certain.
Yeah.
It's like apparently they put the new WRC game they put on Unreal Engine 5 or something like that.
Apparently it's meant to be really good for what I've seen.
I've only seen what I've seen from Alex.
No, I've not watched any.
You know who I mean by that.
Yeah.
I've only seen what I've seen from Alex, but other than that, I'm not. To be honest, I'm not willing to pay the price tag. I like rally games, I do, but I'm just not.
I enjoy rally games, but I've never been that good at them. They're always the ones with the most difficult sort of learning curve.
Looking at like the new WRC game, it doesn't look that bad, if I'm honest. In terms of getting to grips with it, it's not it's not a Assetto Corsa level.
You know, like the old WRC. The thing is with rally games, it's correct for rally, you just have no margin for error. It's like Monaco, you know, which we all complain about Monaco.
They need to overhaul their whole game. I know EA have a way of doing things, but they've ruined F1. We know EA have ruined the F1. Oh, we know that. We know they've ruined it. Ooh, that's not good. Please do not ping me up in the air.
Oh, ping up in the air. Send him flight.
Do you think I'll have enough? How many bales have I actually got left? Can I think a bit squeeze these on? I know they're not the same size, but will I be able to squeeze them on?
Tune in next time to find out.
I mean, it'll clip them through the trailer, which actually doesn't bother me. I mean, this is where it might cause problems, but
As I see something like a Dreamliner taking off across the map in front of me. Chris's Intergalactic Bale Express.
what would you?
What would I
I don't know, what would you use that for? Because that actually sounds like a good thing. That's a good name you could use for something.
It's my upcoming metal band.
You always use that line, come on.
Yeah, no. It's my punk band, Intergalactic Bale Express.
I'd rather use it for that. You could use that name on something else, and I don't know.
That's it, we'll make a video game. We're gonna make a video game for it's Jimmy Farm Sim meets Stellaris. Intergalactic Mail Express.
Someone I follow on YouTube did a poll about F1.
Get Tim on it now.
F1 World a few months after the game was released, and only had about 24% people playing F1 World. Everyone else didn't like it. But I've not took. Like I say, tried doing the Alex Albon challenge, and I've not been on F1 World really since, apart from.
Yeah, but what other game allows you to pick what colour your sofa is in your apartment? Called the fucking Sims. If that's your important thing, go play that.
Yeah, like I say, EM music tracks filler. Honestly.
Yeah.
Safety cars, not safety. Yeah, safety cars, sport supercars, filler.
Like I say, if we could use the supercars, I would have more time for them.
Yeah, I know.
If we could do a multiplayer race in supercars.
Is your bail thing meant to be up here?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
You know, if we could go out, if we could jump out and say go do a multiplayer race in those supercars, then I would see them as having more purpose.
Oh, they don't.
But as you say, as it is, it's yeah.
You know.
It's set dressing.
Well, yeah. And what about the whole? Well, it's like the whole like things in between Grand Prix. You know, like the time.
Yes. Well, once events are kind of. I give a pass to because in real life, you know, drivers do have to do shit like that. I do think they needed a bit of a revamp though in the way they did things. I always find it amusing as a Renault engine user when I was getting invited to go and drive Ferraris.
Yeah, but I don't see the point in them. I think I never saw the point in them last time when they brought.
Oh, do you mean those? Or do you mean like you know you need to go and talk to your marketing department?
No, not them events, not them events. The ones where you. The one where you have to.
Yeah, you gotta like do drifting or an overtake challenge.
Drifting,
like
rivals, and all that crap. No. I just don't. Honestly, filler. Why did that tractor sound electric?
Well, it isn't.
You're not gonna let me get out of the way first?
It isn't. It's a V7S.
I know, it just sounded electric coming behind me. No. I say the F1 game this year. Ever since they decided to drop shorter circuits,
The classic cars.
There's been.
At least you could race them, you could do championships with them.
Yeah.
They had a purpose outside of just being there to look pretty.
Yeah. And we broke the game a few times.
You're never gonna let that drop, are you?
What, Japan shot? It was brilliant. For the fact that you two were out, and I'm there having to
Dodge the safety car.
Yeah.
Racing.
get caught up in chaos. You know, there was just so much. You know, you could have so much more fun with stuff like that. What can we really do now, bar multiplayer? And there's none of.
Like I said, they've even made the multiplayer more difficult than previous years, as we said before about the leagues.
Yeah, there's just.
It's not. We're not complaining that they've not added new features. That's not our complaint. I mean, don't get me wrong, we like new features, but The complaint is we've had features we use taken away from us without any reasonable replacement lined up.
And okay, so everybody be like, oh well, the game only gets developed in a year. No, it doesn't.
No, because believe me, a lot of it'll be copy and paste from last year's game.
No, I know, but apparently there's 2 year development cycle on each game. So next year's game is already in the works.
Testing at this point.
Yeah,
So they've got to finalise drivers, teams, few paint jobs, but the core mechanics are probably done.
yeah. But the problem is yes, there's testers, but it's all well and good having your testers, but if you're not willing to accept feedback.
Not only that, your testers go so far, it's amazing how many different ways people find and break it.
Yeah, but the thing was, how did this year's game manage to even get through testing? Do you not agree?
I know what you mean, there was some serious glaring issues, but that seems to be a feature of AAA titles these days, because they don't anymore, because they know they can just freaking day one patch it.
But even a day one patch didn't bloody help Formula 1.
You know, it's not like the good old days when you went and bought a cassette for your SNES and the game had to be on there done because there's nothing else you could do. There's no way nowadays they can ship you an empty box and build it once it's in your house.
Yeah. Well, it's like a even you get a cartridge for your Nintendo Switch, for example. Still get patches.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm going back further, you never used it.
No, Mega Drives. You know.
Before consoles were always on the internet, when that game shipped, that game had to be done. If that game was broken, then it was broken forever.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody who bought that version was okay. Yeah, you released later versions, but anybody who bought that first one,
you
got what you sent him, nothing else.
You had the Master System. For example, you had Alex the Kid built into said Master System. If the Master System didn't have a cartridge in it, you could turn on the Master System and play Alex the Kid.
I did not know that.
Because it was built in. And that was the original Master System version.
As bad as Windows 95 with the video to Weezer's Buddy Holly trying to show what a multimedia system it was going to be.
Yeah. The problem is, we don't have. Do we actually have a good operating system now? I mean, I'm on 11 Pro.
I'm on 10. Honestly, much wood I'm better than you, so I can't see or complain. I would like to go to 11, but the hassle of doing it because of the processor my PC uses, I'm not bothered.
8 was garbage.
8 was garbage. Sort of 2000 era was stable, was good, generally worked.
Vista, garbage.
Yeah.
XP was good.
Well, Vista was Microsoft thinking that everything was going to go touchscreen, wasn't it?
No, well,
They saw the future, everything being touchscreen, everything being touchscreen Windows, and the world just didn't go that way.
Yeah, but
Or certainly not the pace they expected.
But look what happened with 8. 8 was primarily set out for mobile devices. It was more, 8 was more geared up to the Surface.
Are we not about due another operating system now? We've had 11, I feel, for quite a few years at this point.
I don't know, we've only had 11. 2 years? I think.
No idea.
Don't quote me.
Oh, I'm quoting you.
What? Interesting.
What have you done?
Apparently Rob Grant's working on a brand new prequel project to be called Red Dwarf Titan.
Oh, right.
But they can't. They wouldn't be able to have all the old cast in it. No, okay. I was wrong. No, I was right.
It was something, ladies and gentlemen.
2 years. 5th of October
Oh, fair enough.
2021 was Windows
I thought it'd been
11.
out longer than that.
Was Windows 11 initial release date. So I was correct in the ballpark.
Well, your works is literally just over 2 years at time of recording. When people watch this in February, when you finally release it, I guess it'll be different, but...
So, yeah, no.
I thought I'd get a comment back for that February.
No, it'll be sooner than that, possibly. I've got... Ooh. Bloody hell. Keep hitting that. Keep hitting that pipe. So you practically just housekeeping at this point?
No, I've got fields left to harvest.
I have, but...
What I will say now is what I'm doing is I'm harvesting the fields and planting and selling them again. Because I know I'm not going to be able to harvest them. And it's not like they lose or gain money, the price on the field stays static.
Yeah.
But once the field's planted, it's a planted stage, it's been sold.
I'm not actually going to touch any of my fields. I don't want to start... I don't think I'm not going to start selling my fields off until the actual sell-off date, I think. Because I'd still like to... If I need to use them, I'm going to need to use them here. I mean, there's probably a couple of pieces of equipment I can get rid of, but I don't want to get rid of them yet. I don't want
to...
I say I don't want to peak or sell anything that I don't need to
You
right
need
now.
that.
I actually need, that's a good point, I need to check. If I need to top that, if I can top that up. There might be no point yet. It's this one I'm worried about. Oh no, there's plenty. Plenty. Ah. Okay. This could be the issue.
Once again, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I nearly have a full bay in my chicken farm worth of eggs. Nearly a full bay.
There we go.
because I've left them just
Yeah.
piling up. What's this need? Anything? I actually need eggs, but then there's like... I need to move stuff. It's not going to need sugar. Because I just dumped sugar.
Don't forget as well, like I said, you don't get back any materials that are in your productions when you sell.
No, I'm not. If it's been, yeah, but if it's been like chicken feed, I'm not been too bothered. I've just been trying to not stop my production. My production's from dying, basically. So that doesn't bother me. It's more... Yeah, but if I have pallets stored in my warehouse, I know I'll get the value of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to...
Assuming it's a good one for selling it when we finish.
I need to actually bring that other trailer down and move them. Right. This is nearly full, so that needs another unload. So I need to get this back up to the field. And then all I need to basically do with this field is get it, what do you call it?
Roll.
No, get it replanted and re-rolled. It doesn't actually matter what I put on it now then.
No.
Because I might not get another harvest out of it.
You're not going to. You've got 2 days after this one. You are not going to get fully grown in 2 days.
No. Which is fine by me, but as long as it's ready to be sold, even at first growth stage. And I know that this series is coming to an end, and a lot of people might not want this series to end, but we feel that
We're choosing now as we feel we've done a good run at its time. It's something I'm definitely keen to revisit again in the future.
we will revisit,
Probably on a different map,
and
but it is something I am keen to.
well, maybe if we can get other people involved.
Maybe, yeah.
If people would be available and get them involved.
Yeah, then in case of finding another map suitable, that's going to be the next project. We'll be looking for another map, which I'll try and start looking around, try and get an idea for one.
But yeah, we feel like we've... I know it seems, sometimes it seems a bit samey, but you have, obviously on the YouTube channel...
We've got to year 5, so that's minimum 60 episodes we've done.
On the YouTube channel...
We've put good time into it.
Huh?
We've put good time into it. Can't say we've got to do it a fair shot.
No, it's not like we've gone to, I don't know, year 2 and copped out on it.
I've actually met many farming players see this far into them. I bet a lot don't play them through for this many years. It's not something I do very often. I have a couple of my valley maps on about year 4 and I have 1 or 2 others that are fairly good.
I mean, you know, like I say, on the YouTube there is the entire
Pretty much everything we've ever done.
playlist for this series, and you know, it's been different for us.
Oh, definitely, it's a different style to what we normally do.
Because normally we would be, you know, there'd be sheds up,
Co-op.
you know, there'd be sheds up, there'd be this, that, and the other about.
I had to terraform the land 3 times.
Yeah. You know, there'd have been a lot more happening. I mean, you would still see the different points of view, even from a co-op. Now, I know.
And like I say, it's not the end of FS on the channel as well, so anybody who's worried about that. You know. As we've said, Chris has his eye on the series. I'm brewing ideas for two other little bits and pieces. I don't know what could be yet. We're going to have a co-op series on the new map that's coming with the premium DLC.
That'll be
So,
sometime this month. For anybody
yeah.
that is watching this live, if anybody's watching it back, that's like November the 4th.
Well, the DLC launches the 14th.
14th.
That'll be a case of getting a map sorted onto the server, so it won't be immediately after that. You're probably going to wait
No.
until a week after that till you guys see it.
But you'll basically, when I see it, when you guys see it live on a live stream, will be the or
Yeah, I'm going to do the basic setup of the map, but then I'm not going to.
I'm basically not going to be allowed to see it, basically.
I have some ideas, which are going to be a little bit different.
As long as I can go in and get certain things before that starts, like i.e. any mods that we use.
Oh, I'll put a. I might also. This way off thing, but I might also go through the server and remove, because there's probably quite a few mods we don't need anymore, or throwbacks from other.
There's a couple I don't want, but there's some I still want in.
Yeah, I was going to go on the table. But anyway, just. Yeah, there's going to be a few mods added, but I'll make sure to like throw them in a zip folder and send them to you as one big thing just to make it. I know some aren't model,
Yeah.
but I'll cross that bridge. Like I say, it's a case of as soon as I get my hands on that map, I will set it up, and then it'll be a case of when the server will take it. As soon as that's the case, then we'll be good to go.
Well, yeah, it depends how quick that happens.
Because yeah, for those that don't know, we do run this on a dedicated server. Just it helps reduce lag times, and also it means we don't have to both be around necessarily to use it.
And also, if you would like to, if anybody that is watching live, or I don't know if Twitch actually does the replay for chat or not, but if you are watching and you do want to support, you know, there is ways that you can do that. At this point, I know all them buttons work. I've already tested.
This is the first stream since you knew. Is this the first stream since we made Apple affiliate?
Yes.
Once again, congratulations.
Yeah, but
Well deserved.
it has. To be honest, I will say it hasn't been easy. It did at one point. Stress got to me a little bit, but then I just, like I said, that's why I walked away for a little bit. I mean, I did have other stuff to sort out, which I have finally.
Yeah.
I finally got sorted.
Good.
Just not looking forward to Wednesday, if I'm honest. Because that's my
Next chapter.
second week of medication.
Yeah.
I told you about all the blase with that, didn't I?
Yeah, I've done.
That was a
Typical health service.
bit of a joke. But, you know. I mean, I've still got to go for. I think it's a week you're not around. I've got to go for a blood test.
Well, that must be next week then. That's why we have not around for quite a while.
Well, my appointment's on the 20th.
Yeah. Oh no, it's the week after then. So
No, that's when my follow-up is. I've got to go blood test. They want it a week before that.
yeah, so it'll be next week then while I'm away.
Yeah. That'll be fun. Not. But and that'll be a regular thing at the moment for this medication.
Yeah.
But then they'll cut the blood test down. It's like, you know how much stress. And that's the thing that makes me laugh. Is they have to have it because of what it affects, because it affects your liver. But it's like, you know, it's alright for them lot who say, oh yeah, you got a blood test, and it's like, well, that's all well and good, but do you realise how much stress it puts? Because if somebody does have a genuine, like, needle phobia, do you know how much stress it puts on a person?
I can imagine. Well, to confess, it's not something I suffer with, luckily, but yeah, it ain't brilliant.
You know, I'm gonna have to park. Ooh, crap.
You know, the only thing I ever genuinely feel is Backstreet Boys. Tell me why. Ah!
But it's like, did he get past him? Yeah, he did. Good.
Are you causing my AI trouble again?
No. I wondered if my AI had got past a tractor that had actually parked up on the field before I set him off on a course. And yeah, I mean, you know, it seems daft that, you know, people are like, well, yeah, you're probably soft. But if you generally, it's like, if you have a fear of something, you have a fear of something.
Oh yeah.
And mine happens to be needles, which isn't
And to
fun.
be fair, there is a legitimate cause to be afraid of needles.
Yeah, but I've got tattoos. This is the argument people always.
That makes you sound no, it's like it's like people saying I've got a phobia of lions. No, that's actually probably quite a genuine, not a bad thing to have.
Yeah.
You know, these people who are afraid of spiders, that one I can get a little less, because it's like, well, chances are, apart from one very small number of species, you're taking the bloody egg.
I have arachnophobia, but the money spiders don't bother me. It's the ones that bother me the most are tarantulas.
Well, yeah, I'll be honest with you. If I turned around as a tarantula on the desk next to me, I think I'd make big steps out of the room. But at the same time, if I turned around and there was just a regular one sat there...
Oh, that wouldn't bother me. That wouldn't really bother me as much. It's just...
That's the point I'm trying to make, is that to me is right, because it's like, generally speaking, they can't... They're regular common garden spider can't really do anything to.
No, if it's a non-venomous if it, you know, if it's a tarantula, then you
You
might
know,
have
give you a
problems.
bite, it might sting a little bit, but it's not going to cause you any
No.
long-term health effects.
Now, if it's black widows, on the other hand,
Generally don't get them round here, thankfully.
no. But if you're in a country where they do get black widows, you know, then you might be up a bit of creek, up creek without
Well, no,
paddle.
you're proving the point I'm trying to make, actually. We're both on the same side of this argument. Like I say, if something can legitimately hurt you, then treat it with a bit of respect. It's like I always say about electric. I know electricity can bloody kill me, so you know what? I don't screw around with it.
No.
It's it's a simple philosophy, but I'm still here as a result.
And then what? So what's the point about the needles then? Because, like I say, I've got tattoos, but I've got
Because
needle
let's be
phobia.
honest, you can something sharp can hurt you at the end of the day.
Hmm.
Yeah, you could die from something sharp.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. To me, there is a case for like being scared of needles not being a complete weird one. Like I say,
But you've also got to think, you know, people are like,
no,
oh,
no, I don't. I give up doing that a long time
no,
ago.
but people will be like, oh, well, it's psychological. And all this lot, you know, it's psychological, it's all in your head. But at the end of the day, you know, they've got a needle going into your arm. All it needs is, yes, it's a tiny little thing, but they get it wrong and it could still cause you some problems.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you know, okay, I'm not on blood thinning stuff, but imagine being on a blood thinner and then having to have a blood test.
Well, we're going to get plenty, aren't they? They take an armful.
They took an armful last time. Lucky they don't hopefully have to take that many this time. The bastards took 12 out of me this last time.
Well, what pint?
But, you know, I get the you know, blood work is a good way of knowing what's up with you, but it still can be an ordeal for some people. You know, and then people say, just, you know, I can't swallow certain types of tablets. The current medication, it's lucky I'm managing to get that down. And then people say, well, that's in your head as well, and it's like, well, some of it
Yeah, but your head's a pretty damn powerful item when he wants to be.
you know, some of it may be psychological, but when you have a gag reflex that does not like to agree with pills, that's another thing. Oh, I know your head is a powerful thing when it comes to certain psychological things. I mean, you know, oh yeah, I still gotta get rid of that pallet, but I can't get rid of that pallet till sell-off. Or worst case scenario will be that will be just a cleared pallet at the end.
Oh, the one that's stuck in the building.
Well, it's actually stuck in the ground. Right, so can I don't want to put this up against the loading bay. If I get that, no, I can't have that there.
You made the mistake of buying the dolly trailer.
No, I didn't. No, I've just got I've got to be kind of careful because something I want to try and do, but I don't want it to start causing traffic jams.
Yeah, you better not be blocking that main road.
And that's the worry. I don't want to be blocking the main road. Right. Bleh. Guess not, because the car's just, like, full speeded me at me. Yeah, but if you end up coming up past my...
Oh, my AI does.
Yeah, you'll see sort of why. You can just have a look at the stream. You can see what I'm actually doing. You can see where my tractor is. It's like so close to the edge of the road, edge of my yard.
Yeah.
But it's not close enough.
Not causing a problem, luckily.
I'm glad. Because I'd only get ranted at by you if I was.
Too busy right, you would.
Bloody farmers blocking the road.
How would it go?
Fuck off. Not doing that again.
Replay buffer that one. That's my new message tone.
Oh, I tell you what, I'd love to be able to go back and go find some of the old footage of like either you or Alan.
Oh yeah, that's what I said to you. There's some cracking stuff back there.
For a soundboard use or some of
Yeah.
the soundbite use. Hey, that'd be it. Me has ideas now. You'd have to be careful which soundbites you use, of course.
No, you'd have to be careful which soundbites we use.
Yeah, I know.
Your name above this, no name above it, not ours.
I know my name's on it, so you would have to be careful. No, but I meant in terms of, like, if I was to bring certain sound, you know, as channel points, sort of thing. Stuff like that. Which, I don't know. I've got ideas, it's just starting to tweak said ideas and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I know what's hampering me a little bit at the moment.
What, in the game or in other things?
In other things, and I should tell you,
Alright.
I'll tell you afterwards.
Yeah.
I don't know. What was there was it's quite funny because I expected, for some reason, like over Halloween, I expected some horror films on the telly, and I expected, like, I know this isn't really a horror, I expected Silence of the Lambs to be shown for some reason.
I don't know, I didn't take a look. Like I told you, we ended up on Big Trouble in Little China.
I do like Big Trouble in Little China. It's just,
I don't know,
it's,
I think it's brilliant. It's genuinely brilliant. It's the 80s cheese at its absolute finest, with the
Yeah.
absolute best of 80s quality special effects.
you know, to be honest, you know your little thing that you put out the other day, your everything,
Everywhere I look, something reminds me of her.
yeah. Do you know what would have been better with that clip? This is what I was meaning to say to you. Do you know what would have been better than actually Sea of Thieves?
What's that?
You actually going past the location in GTA.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'll be honest with you, I don't plan a lot of these
I know
things.
you don't plan things, but just that, because there is that location in GTA, I thought that would have been brilliant.
But it just so happened I looked down off the mountain on
You look down off
Sea
the...
of Thieves at the two big top tents.
Yeah, you look down at off the lookout point onto the circus.
And the first thing that came to my mind when I looked at it was that quote.
Hmm.
So I did it.
I know.
And then when I got the clip together, I thought I'd put it with the original.
I noticed.
But yeah, everywhere I look, something reminds me of her. Brilliant line.
And if people don't know exactly what that's from...
I believe it's the second Naked Gun.
I think it is, isn't it?
I know it's not the first one, it's the second or third. I'm leaning more towards the second. I'll be honest with you, I've watched them all that many times. Some of it does kind of meld across.
I think it is the... I think it's the second. Because... I don't think it's the first, because I didn't think... I thought she was in the first.
No, he met her towards the end of the first. Priscilla Presley.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I meant. She was in the first. Sort of thing.
How ironic, she outlived her husband and her daughter, Priscilla Presley.
Yeah. Yep.
Brilliant lines. Nice beaver. Thanks, I just had it stuck.
Yeah. But the problem is, you know, some of the comedy, you know, you might... Some people are like, well, what the hell are you talking about? You've got to understand that...
There's a lot of content. The thing I always say about the likes of those films is you have to watch them more than once.
And
Because if there's not something funny going on in the foreground, there's something brilliant going on in the background.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I put them on a sort of level. Mel Brooks and the Zucker brothers were on a very level playing field, their ability just to do absolute crazy shit.
Maybe have you never seen The Producers?
No.
Oh, you need to watch that.
But this is what I say about, and this is where it sounds weird, but until you start seeing it, they managed to absolutely cram it full of jokes and comedy and everything else. But at no point does it feel forced.
And what I will say, not even Blazing Saddles.
Yes, there's a lot of jokes, but they fit with what's going on.
Spaceballs.
Baseballs, yeah, absolutely. Love that.
You know, Spaceballs is... Okay, Spaceballs is a spoof of Star Wars, but...
Yeah.
There's so much there that, yes, there's references to Star Wars, quite a lot of references to Star Wars. But it's not...
There's so much other I think about the other one I find a very similar play field, and I honestly don't know the producers off the top of my head, is Robin Hood Men in Tights.
That's Brooks, isn't it?
Was that could be a very late
I think
Brooks,
that's another Mel Brooks.
Could be thinking about it, yeah. Yeah, it was, because he was the rabbi, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's another Mel Brooks.
Yeah, he was the rabbi.
So you know it's going to have that style of...
Yeah.
You know, it's just...
You know, and they got the blind guy in the lookout tower. What are you doing up there, blinking? I think nobody's coming.
Yeah. But if you've ever seen, like, the problem is, you've still not seen Young Frankenstein. That is another...
I don't know if you can get on to this point.
Young Frankenstein.
That's the other problem. A lot of these things you don't on DVD now, because they're always considered the most politically correct, and you can get hold of.
I think you can get hold of Young Frankenstein. It's Frankenstein. And I'm not going to spoil it because honestly, you need to watch it. It's another Mel Brooks at his finest.
Yeah.
And another Gene Wilder at his finest.
Oh, Willy Wonka at his finest.
Well, it's just like another moment for me that sticks, you know, apart from Young Frankenstein, is Blazing Saddles because of Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a lot of funny parts in it, and there's parts that people probably won't find politically correct because it's not, but it's just funny. It's just comedy. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
can you imagine how many people will probably take offence to Monty Python? And
Oh, you'd never get it done now, would you?
well, what was the bullshit to do with the new Faulty Towers and removing Basil Fawlty?
I don't know.
There's been bullshit around that and all.
To me, there's a real laugh in that we had a very unique thing where you could timeline exactly where opinions, attitudes changed. And to me, the last film that got away before everything started going was Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Because what chance would you have of doing that now?
You wouldn't. Well,
I don't know, for those who don't know, Robert Downey Jr. wears a lot of makeup.
yeah. And
You would never in a million years manage
well,
to get that now.
I mean, this is gonna sound really stupid. And I was at my dad's on Saturday. I was just having a bit of downtime.
Yeah.
And plus, obviously, I was going to see him as well. And
So you better throw that one in there.
my dad likes to watch Midsommar Murders, even though he's seen them all. Yeah?
To be fair, I would actually argue they don't make bad sort of background.
And before Midsommar Murders came on, the announcer said, this program contains...
Views that are now not considered correct.
No. The weird thing was, get this, the way the announcer said it was contains dancing that some people might find offensive.
I wasn't in it.
Now,
Most people find my dancing offensive.
it was to do with like the travelling community in this episode, and it was something to do with their dancing.
Right.
But it was the fact that I know what it was that was the offensive. It was because they had the black face.
Yeah.
Now, that is not... Okay, I get why it's offensive, but it's not offensive because it wasn't when that was shot and the travelling...
That's it, to me, you can't hold stuff from the past up to modern standards.
Yes, but it wasn't offensive because it was more aimed at the coal miners, chimney sweeps. They used to get soot all over their face, and that's what that dancing type thing was aimed at. And I just, yeah, the world has gone so fucking politically correct. It's bullshit. Don't let me get on my soapbox because I don't want to get on my soapbox.
Oh no, trust me, that soapbox has been burnt. We tore that soapbox up.
But no, I agree with you. It's like there's stuff like on Disney Plus. You see stuff on Disney Plus. Oh, this contains this. There's warnings even on that, on a streaming.
I was one morning, I was scrolling through Sky Movies a while ago, and just randomly, it was Short Circuit 2. Now, first of all, I didn't know they'd done a second one.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And the first line of the teacher was, "This contains views that are no longer deemed appropriate." Well, at that point, I had to watch it to find out what.
And I know
it transpires in the first 5 minutes, a character made a reference to banana boat.
Yeah.
That's what got it, but another one like that, we random point yesterday ended up with classic Only Fools and Horses on.
Hmm.
Now, my other half has seen all of them about 28,000 times. You could just about draw them for you.
Hmm.
But this version now, they've generally cut bits.
That's like when they tried to remaster Red Dwarf.
No, but this, because it's the one. Oh, what's it called? It's called something like. One of the ones, the one where they go to France.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And end up bringing the immigrant back.
Yeah.
And like a couple of times where, and it's like not like they cut the scene out, they just muted a character's couple of words. And it's like, you know.
I kind of reframed what I was going to say.
Why?
Because I'll tell you later why. I'll just refrain from saying what I'm going to say there. Now that's me controlling myself. I don't want to be
Cancelled.
too much onto that one. But no, you just if it's in the past, it's in the past. You know what I mean? I mean, it was like, okay, Disney Plus, and I'll go back to Disney Plus. They never released Songs of the South on the streaming platform.
Aye.
You've heard of that?
Yeah, yeah.
With Brer Rabbit and stuff. I used to love that. But because of what it entailed, it never got put on Disney Plus. It's like, oh my fucking god, Disney, how fucking woke are you?
The whole thing that was created by a mouse.
You know,
I knew you were going to do that.
You know, there used to be rumours about what, you know, a certain Mr. Disney being a womanizer and all this bollocks. That was just rumours. It was
So
never.
was everybody in that industry in that era.
Yeah, no, but it was never it was never true. You know.
So what? Once again, this is where we go back to what I literally said. Don't judge it by modern standards.
Oh.
But what happened back then? A lot of what happened back then was around their natures. Was it right? Probably not, and I'll say that. But to start holding people to stuff. Somebody came to you and said, "Where were you on the 12th of July, 1998?" You'd have no bloody chance.
I don't have a fucking clue.
I couldn't tell you I was at 12th of July this year. If it wasn't a Wednesday or a Sunday, Liverpool.
If it was 1998.
No, I was still in school. I was just using that as an example.
Yeah, I said I was still in school as well, so you know.
You know, when they say 25 years ago you did this to somebody and now they want to sue you for it. What?
Yeah, but how can they don't have a leg to stand on?
Sadly, people listen to them, and lawyers make a lot of money chasing these cases. So like doing it.
Yeah, don't talk to me about scumbag lawyers. I trained to nearly be one. Didn't I?
God.
Yeah, don't talk to me about scumbag lawyers.
Well, all I can say is the courtroom's loss is Twitch's gain, mate.
And that's the thing. Yeah, I'd have been earning probably more money, but you know, one wrong move
Would
and
you be able to sleep at night?
that's the thing, one wrong move and you're kind of, that's you buggered.
To be fair, that could be the same on Twitch.
Well, that can be. That's why, you know, you just gotta be careful. And yes, I know I'm very unfiltered and it's hard to
Yeah, but there's a difference.
put a filter on at times.
There's a difference between what we're saying and...
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's certain things you can say that you've taken off air now. Or certainly within a couple of days. We know this. Everybody out there knows this.
Yeah, but...
And you don't do it. Because it's
No.
quite simple. I like playing the fool. I like pushing the boundaries. But even I know where those hard lines are.
Oh, we know that. It's for effect.
Yeah, I never let the truth get in the way of good comedy, but...
No, but I would never literally come out... I would never come out with anything
No.
racial. Because I'm not that stupid. You know, and this is gonna reiterate a point from earlier. You know, there was a couple of things that were chucked around, like Northern Monkey, Southern Softy, and all that crap between certain members. It doesn't go against my chat rules because it was directed at me and David, and it got directed at Alan, who in fact is a Southerner.
Yeah.
He's
There is a
from
Southern
down
Jesse.
south,
No,
and that has been an inside joke for years.
Not to mention, it can't be a racial thing because last time I checked, being Southern isn't a race.
No, wasn't making that about a race thing, really. It was just,
You know,
if anybody...
some would argue it's an illness, but...
No, but if anybody did pick up on, oh, well, what he said to you goes against your chat rules, you know what I mean? If anybody was to say that. And it's like, yes, but I allowed it for one because he is a good friend of ours.
And two, he'll get us back for it at some point.
Yeah. And
There was no offence. The
No.
difference is there was no offence. Because we knew the context.
yeah.
The best way of putting it.
So if anybody in like the YouTube comments says, well, you know, that's quite offensive, that's why I want to explain that, because obviously, as you know, this is coming from a live stream from Twitch.
Come over to twitch.tv/GametimeUK Plus to check them out live.
Which is a point that gets made. But it's just like, you know, we know our limits. There has been a few times where things have been slipped up and things have been dropped.
You dropped the C-bomb at me.
Yeah, I still remember that. You won't let me forget that.
That's what we were talking about, stuff I'd love to go back into the channel and dig back out.
I know exactly when it
That's
was.
one of them.
And I can tell you when it was the 22nd of February. I can't remember the year, but it was the 22nd of February, so that'll narrow that one down.
And it was Worms Rumble.
And it was Worms Rumble, so that will even more narrow it down because we didn't do that a lot.
Right, that'll give you something to do on your week off. You'll come back and that'll be added to the soundboard.
You'd have to, you would have to find that.
Download it, extract the audio.
Yeah.
Those things actually aren't that difficult. Can you use Sony Vegas to extract audio?
Yeah, I know that.
Just extract the piece out and then convert it to an MP3 file. Actually, pretty sure I've done it a couple of times in various
Yes, but you
different
would have
things.
to. So I'm sorry, but you'd have to get a sensor beep. I wouldn't allow you to just use that straight up. I'd have to get you to a sensor beep it.
I know. Told you to give me a message tone. To my
Actually,
Discord
that
message
would-
notification.
That would have to be a double sensor beep. Because it wasn't just that, but it wasn't just that got dropped.
Yeah, I honestly can't remember. I remember
Yeah,
the instant, the exact details.
I remember exactly what I said to you.
It'll be on a t-shirt in the store soon.
And it was 3 words. So I know exactly what was said.
Yeah, the greatest holy hand grenade shot I will probably ever make. It was on bloody him.
But how the... But did you even know I was there?
No, I launched the hand grenade entirely at random. I think I saw vague movement. I just launched a grenade at him.
I mean,
And he
I,
just knew.
like I said, I would love to go back to that game.
But the trouble is, we were that far out.
Well, it's not that now. It's the fact that the last time we tried it, it was complete utter balls up.
Yeah, well, like I said, everyone was PC based and level like 300. We just couldn't get a reasonable match.
We didn't get a match in the end. We give up because it just wouldn't match
But then again,
us.
we say that, I still quite happily go back to WMD tomorrow.
Yeah,
That still works. So.
yeah, but I've only got WMD on console now because it come off Game Pass.
I think I've actually got it on Steam. But I've got it on console as well. But the point I'm making is that it's still such a playable game. Still such a game.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I mean, we've had some good matches. We had some stupid matches with WMD. Problem was, WMD when we dragged, did we drag Tim into it?
I think we had Tim and Alan in it.
We had Tim and Alan in it.
Yeah, like 4 of them.
But then it ended up getting this. Then it ended up going to kind of a stalemate between you and Tim at one point, didn't it?
No, you're thinking of Age of Empires there.
Did it not happen in WMD?
I don't think so, no. That was Age of Empires where me and him just ended up on a...
Oh yeah, I know that one.
The thing about WMD, it would always end because the timer kicked in.
Oh yeah, but then the map would flood.
That's what I'm saying.
How are you doing time on your job?
Give me... The jobs that if you have to rally tomorrow. I'm not overly concerned.
I was just...
As you said, we're basically into like fine tidy-ups anyway, so... So much I've not left anything in a stupid place, which I'm pretty sure I haven't.
No. I mean...
And then, yeah, I'm ready now to call it.
We're now we've now running to that point where light levels is going to be a bit of an issue. So...
Yeah, well, it's 8 o'clock anyway now, finish time was always usually 8 o'clock.
Yeah. So, I'm just going to let him carry on for now. Am I allowed to keep them on the car park?
Yeah. Yeah. What I don't want one like an AI's field or blocking a road. Someone like I've got one on a grass version, on a
yeah, but
like a grass lane.
As you can see, if you're looking at the stream, you can see that
Yeah.
they're actually literally parked. Both my tractors are parked on car park.
Yeah, that's fine. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, but I couldn't keep them on the field at the time because they were where they were working.
I might come and clamp them before next episode, but
I'd like to see you sort of try. I need a bit of... I'm just going to use that as a bit of light because I need a bit of light while I finish this off. So yeah, we're going to leave this one here. So obviously, thank you for joining me and David, and obviously, thank you to David for joining me.
the pleasure's all mine.
Obviously, thank you to Alan for the cheer and for the subscription.
One of us.
So don't forget, you can keep up to date with anything that is going on in Twitter. You can also join the Discord, obviously YouTube channel. You can support the channel via the links there, merchandise, and also do me a favour. You can also go and check out Leon's Red Event Games channel, his Twitch, and also his A or B channel on YouTube as well. But Until then, guys.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Goodbye for now.